Okay, I wanted to make a quick video on how to install the Zone Reclamation Project because it can be a little confusing for some people, which is understandable when the website looks like this. Uh, so I'll have this linked in the video description, or if you came here from somewhere, I'll probably have it linked there as well. Either way, this is the website for the Zone Reclamation Project. This will have the FAQ and the documentation or whatever you need on it. So when you get to this page, ignore this. You would think that the downloads would be at the top, but they're not. You're going to want version 1.07, as that was the last stable release. If you feel like using 1.09, that's up to you. I can't tell you to use that or not to use that. But that was an experimental release that seemingly was never finished or something. So you scroll down. Here's the download. This is a 7-zip download. If you don't know how to open up zip files, you can look that up separately. It's very easy to do. I use 7-zip. Some people use WinRAR or something. I think Windows has something built in now. But either way, you're going to open up the zip file, and we're just going to sit in here for a little while. And we'll come back to this. Next, if you have it installed on Steam, you're going to navigate to your local files. If you have it installed somewhere else, you probably know where you have it installed, and you can just go to it that way. With Steam, an easy way to do this is to go to Properties. After right-clicking on it, you go to Properties. You go to the Local Files tab and browse local files, and that will take you right to your games directory. So now we're going to head back into this little zip folder here. And looks like a lot of stuff. We really only want this game data for right now. We're going to drag the game data folder into our Shadow of Chernobyl folder. That's going to extract that right there. And you'd think you're done here. You're not. Very important step is we have to enable this game data folder in the FS game little notepad document here. Looks confusing, don't worry. The only thing we're changing is the second line. You might have some falses here. If you have any false on this second line, you just make it true and you hit save. I'm using Notepad++. You can use regular Notepad for this or whatever text editor you feel like using. Love Notepad++ though. So once you've saved that, you close this out. And there, you've now installed the Zone Reclamation Project. For this video, I'll show you how to do a little edit for the head bob, because the head bob makes me nauseous in this game. I don't know why the default is so high. You can do that one of two ways. I'll show you the easy, nice, clean way with the modifier.exe. This comes with the Zone Reclamation Project, and it's a nice little way to edit some values in the mod. You get all these options. Some of them work, some of them don't, I've noticed, but always remember to read the help and config notes if you're doing something weird. First, we're going to need to enable the head bobbing of our choosing. If we want normal head bobbing, you don't have to do anything. I don't know why you're here. If you want no head bobbing, you can enable this and just be done with it. I personally prefer reduced head bobbing. I don't like to throw the baby out with the bathwater. So we hit apply there, and we've now applied it. It's important that you hit apply after every change on each individual page, all right? Because if I hit this, go over here, hit apply, come back here, it didn't do anything. So we have to hit apply there, come back, and now it's saved that. For some reason it doesn't show it, but I can assure you that it does change it in there. Now we go into here to edit the values. This is how we know that the reduced head bobbing works, is because these values are reduced. You can use these settings if you want. I personally don't use these. These are just the stock reduced head bobbing. If you want to change them, I use, let's see. I use that. I use 15 here. And I use 45 here. Really, those are just numbers that I threw out there and went, that's fine. You can play with this. Do what suits you best. You know. Doesn't really matter. It's all personal preference. But aside from that, you can play with anything in here and just see what it does. If you're confused about something, see the notes and help about mod compatibility. Read the config notes here. It's a very well documented mod. Please always read the config notes in your mods. Aside from that, that's it. Have fun.